Welcome to Enlightening Your Morning. Today, we are going to have a special guest, Mary Wollstonecraft, a philosopher from the Age of Enlightenment and the author of A Vindication of the Rights of Women. This is a time that took place in the late 18th century and focused mainly on individualism. This movement was so broad, it had no exact beginning date. We are going to ask Mary about her beliefs on women's rights and education. Then, we'll take some calls to ask Mary some questions. So, let's get started. Hello, Mary. We're so glad you're here.
Thank you for having me.
What type of education did you get as a child?
I left school when I was 18 because of my terrible education, so I left home and never went back.
How are people reacting to what you are standing for?
A lot of people reacted, and what really pushed me to make a stand was what Rousseau believes women are. He says that women are weak and artificial and are just slaves to their passions.
Thank you. We will take a short break and be back for phone calls. To ask a question, call 1-125-1650. Again, 1-70125-1650.
It's lunchtime, you're hungry, we know how you feel. Your mouth wants Little Caesars, and your wallet wants deal. For a slice of deep dish and a soda are for you. Hot and ready for $5, and this is what you do. Bite, bite, sip, sip. That's what makes the combo. Bite, bite, sip, sip. Do the deep dish combo mambo. For lunch, pizza.
With Enlightening Your Morning. Melissa from Middleborough, you're on the air. What's your question?
I was just wondering, how did you become so engaged with the idea of women having equal rights?
How unfairly women were treated, and had some experiences myself, and realized that we needed to make a change. Women couldn't vote, sign a contract, inherit property, or even have rights over our own children. People needed to see how unfairly women were.
Thank you, Melissa, for your thoughts. Janice from Grafton, ask your question.
Do you think everybody should be provided with an education?
Everyone should be provided education. I believe that boys and girls should even be taught together on the same subjects. They deserve to be taught the same way because I believe that when they grow up, they will understand that they are equal.
Thank you, Janice. This will be our last caller. She is visiting from Pawnee, Indiana. Leslie, what's your question?
My question is, why do you think everyone should have equal rights?
I believe that no one should have more power over someone else based off of education or gender or anything else. Everyone should have the ability to do any job and to be able to contribute to society.
Thank you, Leslie. Is there anything else that you wanted to share with us on the air today, Mary?
Well, I always say, I do not wish women to have power over men, but over themselves.
We want to thank Mary Wollstonecraft for being with us and telling us about her beliefs on education and women's rights. She has inspired many women around the world to stand up for what they believe in. I'm Isabel, and have an enlightening day.
Do you think... did you go?